Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now I'm speaking quite loudly because I'm here at Mini Park Lane, not BMW Park Lane, but Mini Park Lane. Now you can see by the title of this video that obviously I'm talking about the SVJ and the 812 SUPERFAST, giving you a full update on what's actually happening with those two cars. But being here at Mini Park Lane, it's celebrating 60 years of Mini Park Lane, I think it is, or Mini, something to do with them, and just looking around some of the cars. So Blue, roll all the cool shots that you got of the cars, and I'll catch up with you guys outside to give you an update on the cars. Okay guys, so we're now outside here, and quite aptly we're standing in front of a beautiful Lamborghini Huracan Performante in what I would say is like a Nardo grey. Would you agree, Blue? Nardo grey?
Yeah, something along there.
Looks quite nice, does look kind of cool. But yeah, I thought I'd just talk to you guys a little bit about an update. So as I said, I'm here for the BMW Mini Park Lane 60th year celebration or something like that. So that was quite good fun. Had a little drink and some nice little pies. But before I head to dinner, I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about, obviously everybody is asking Anish, you went to Italy, you spec the SVJ, you spec the 812 SUPERFAST, where are the cars? Now, I told you guys, let's just take them one by one, right? So let's go with the 812 SUPERFAST. I had told you guys that obviously the 812 SUPERFAST was going to be delivered on, I think it was end of March basically is what I said. So end of March when it was going to be delivered, and unfortunately, I do have to say that the car is now no longer coming. Now, I have actually cancelled. Yes, cancelled. Well, I would say I've got my deposit back, I've cancelled on the car, and the reason being is because, and this kind of links a little bit with the SVJ, is that the supercar market is kind of just inverting on itself a little bit right now. So these cars are, as much as I love them and as much as I want them, they're not really as special anymore of how you can kind of get them, how easy it is to get some of the allocations, and because of that it's actually affecting the price a little bit as well. So the SVJ, I'll get to in a second, but the 812 SUPERFAST is now no longer coming to my garage, and like I've just kind of said, I don't know what you guys think about this. What's your opinion? Now, a lot of people are buying cars because they genuinely love them, and I do, but I've never kind of pretended to be this kind of guy who just has multiple bank accounts with loads and loads of money that can just buy loads of cars and not think about what the price is and how it gets affected. And I kind of got a bit sick and tired of buying cars, selling them quickly, moving in and out of other cars. So whatever you want to call it, you know, maybe I don't have the money people say to buy these cars. You can have your own opinion on it, and I don't mind. But with me, I just have to be sensible. I talk a lot about things on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram. It'll be up here, Blue's gonna put it on the screen. But I talk a lot about it, and I post on my stories about how the market is really changing, not just for cars, but our general economy, and how things are kind of going down a little bit, and these cars are obviously affected in the process. So my 812 SUPERFAST, as much as I went into it, spec'd it, loved the car, I can actually buy the same car with basically the same spec because I went for a beautiful red interior and black on the outside, and I can actually get that car now for cheaper than if I had taken delivery of it brand new. Literally basically the exact same spec. So because of that, and they're also coming down still in value, I can easily still pick one up. And that kind of links in afterwards, so stay tuned to the end about, don't worry, it's not the end of supercars on this channel, but that links into what I might be doing next. 812 SUPERFAST done. Okay, next up obviously is the SVJ, and in this kind of Lamborghini sector as well, again with this beautiful Huracan Performante behind me here. And by the way, my Performante, which I sold at the time, even though I love the car, I thought it was beautiful, it was one of the best cars I've ever driven, that car is just plummeted in value, and I can actually buy the car back for a lot cheaper than I sold it for. I didn't think that was going to personally happen to the car. I thought that they might be fine, but for some reason they just kind of fell off a bit of a cliff. People are saying they're kind of plateauing now, but I don't know. I think they're still maybe going down a little bit more, which is kind of sad, because honestly, and I've said it, and if you guys haven't seen that video, go and click up there, but it is the best car I've ever personally owned and driven. So I loved it so much. Seeing this one here kind of makes me want one, and we'll get onto it at the end about me getting a supercar, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's talk about the SVJ. Now, I went to Italy to inspect that car as well, same spec, black, and what you guys didn't know was this beautiful red in the interior. Now I'm going to show you just the interior of the pick because my car arrived probably, what do we say, Blue? Probably a couple of months ago now, at least. Yeah, it was middle of summer. So the car arrived, and I'm now no longer taking delivery of that car as well, again, because of what I feel is happening in the market a little bit, and it wasn't sensible enough. Lamborghini, can I just say, compared to a little bit with Ferrari, but I won't go into it, still treat me fantastically. HRN Lamborghini, I still recommend if anybody wants a car from them, go and buy them from them. They're a fantastic team down there. Rue treats me really well, as well as Alan, of course, other people down there. They're a great kind of family as well. So I still recommend people to buy cars from them. Just for me at this time, it wasn't the right car at the right time, unfortunately. But I'll show a little picture, I think, hopefully here, of what the interior and maybe the exterior look like, because then you guys can actually see the spec of it. I don't have pictures of the 812 Superfast, otherwise I'll show you, but we'll maybe get something similar so you can see what it was going to look like. The SVJ is also not joining the garage because, like I said, it's just the way that the market is right now. And bear in mind, guys, just to give you an idea, these are not small amounts of money, okay? So the SVJ is like 400 grand pounds sterling, and then the 812 Superfast is like 330, 340,000. So it's a lot of money. We're talking literally 700, 750,000 in cars, which again, you're not too sure. And if these cars are like losing 100 grand, again, I've never kind of said on here that I've just got a bunch of money just to burn, and there are a lot of people out there that you'll see probably who've got a lot of money to burn, and they're doing on these cars, or they're heavily financed, and I just personally don't want to be in that situation. But yeah, the SVJ is no longer joining. But, before everybody goes unsubscribe, 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 you guys follow me for different content, and I know it's not just for cars, which is great. And I appreciate you sticking with me while I'm not really kind of posting on the channel a lot. Don't worry, it's coming back in its own way. It's just because I'm busy on other things and focused on other things. While a Bugatti may be incoming, in the meantime, let me just say that obviously without these two cars coming, and technically like 700 odd grand that I would have spent on those cars, kind of sitting ready to spend on anything, this is where I need your help. So help me choose what will be my next supercar, okay? So I want sensible comments from people that think that these supercars that are gonna hold their value, people think are quite a good investment. I don't want too much of a really old car because I've got my little kind of VW, so that's kind of keeping me ticked over on the old side of things in terms of supercar. So let me chuck some things out there. Let's say F12 maybe, maybe an Aston Martin potentially. Maybe a slightly older Porsche or a more track-focused Porsche. I love my GT RS, but maybe a GT3 or a GT4. But if we're keeping it supercar kind of level, I think if you look at kind of the F12s, do we think that maybe these are a good buy right now? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. But I want your help with it, because hopefully if somebody gives me a good suggestion, it's something that I'll go for, because I'm ready to buy a car at any moment, at any time. And like I said, we'll talk about the Bugattis and stuff later. But for now, let's just talk about the supercars and see what it is I'm getting. In terms of the other cars that I've got, a bit of a garage update here. My S-Class is at the moment staying, but you're about to see a video coming up very soon on the new 7 Series, and I might be switching over to that car. Keeping other cars kind of in the loop as well was the Maybach that we looked at, the Mulsanne, and also maybe the Ghost. I spend a lot of time in the back of my S-Class nowadays, so because of that, let's do that. The Tesla is staying 100%. I might even get another Tesla because I love that car. And people might talk to me about the new Porsche that's out. What do we think about the new Taycan? How do we pronounce it, please? Taycan? How do you pronounce it? Taycan?
I have no idea.
I don't know, Taycan, isn't that a film? I think that's a film. No, Taycan, what do people think about that car? Let me know in the comments as well, because I think that is cool. That is definitely the future. So exploring that might be kind of cool as well.
Or the new RS6.
Or the new RS6 as well. Again, another car. Do we think they're going to hold value? Do we not? I'd like to have an educational discussion, which might sound a bit boring, but about supercars and kind of a real world, not dilemma, but me picking that next car and a kind of real world decision on that. And I want you guys to obviously help me with that as well. So I'd love to say this was my car, but it's not. And I will be honest, am I missing having a supercar a little bit? Yes, I am. But I've just exercised a certain level of discipline to myself to say, thanks for that, a certain level of discipline to myself to say that maybe this is just not that right time. And obviously in the UK, we're coming out of the summertime as well. But I don't want to bore you with all that and what's going on in my head right now. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below what should be my next supercar. Please help me, because I'm stuck as hell, and you guys always come up with good suggestions. I've actually bought cars off your guys' suggestions as well. So let me know what it is I should get. We've gone through all the lists as well. Let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram as well. I'm going to post a picture as well, link to some of these videos, and let me know in the comments of those pictures as well about what's coming. For all the people watching this who want more property videos, who want more educational videos, don't worry, they're coming. And I've talked to Blue, I haven't talked to you, Blue, but we are going to maybe look at doing a separate channel that does have just that, because a lot of people want that. So a separate channel that is just property, everything, and we keep this one separate with cars. So if you want that, let me know in the comments as well. But we'll be back very soon with another video. We've got the BMW 7 Series and 8 Series. Yes, indeed. Those two cars, and we had good fun with them as well. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to like, subscribe, do all the other bits, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.